Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into the U-Pike Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. I'm Alek Morgan, bringing you Mid-South Conference football action. Week 5 here as the Bears take on the Wildcats of Bethel. About 3 minutes away from kickoff here. Give you the rundown. U-Pike coming into the game at 2-3 on the season, coming off a tough loss to conference opponent Campbellsville last week, 31-28 in that game, lost by just a field goal. Phipps and company taking on the Wildcats, coming to the game at 4-2, 1-1 in conference play, coming off an impressive win against the Tigers of Georgetown. Bears in the last few games have shown an improvement in the running game. You know, week 1 here at Hambly, it looked like this would be a pass-first team, and we've seen balance from this team in recent weeks. Had a tough loss on the road, like I said, at Campbellsville and at Georgetown as well. In that game, really the Bears matched with the Tigers, but in the end it was turnovers that proved the fate for U-Pike. Looking at the team stat sheet, the Bears averaging 479 yards of total offense per game, where the Wildcats come in at 459, so pretty evenly matched there. Bethel coming into the game at 30 points a game, with their opponents averaging 20 points per game. Getting close to the run out here at Hambly. It became a beautiful day. It was raining this morning, but the rain held off, and we're going to play some Bears football. Taking a look at who's on the field for both teams. Under center for the Bears will be Lee Kirkland. We'll have the dynamic duo, I should say, of Alex Sanders and Ivan Vaughn. Those two have been absolutely lethal for the Bears this season. As I will not interrupt this because it's one of my favorite things to watch. The Bears run out of the tunnel, donning the black pants, orange jerseys, all black helmets. The fireworks are off, and we are up and at 'em here at Hambly Athletic Complex. U-Pike football, baby. Talking about that running attack for the Bears, so far this season it's been Alex Sanders at the head of that, 441 total yards for him. He will easily eclipse 500 if he stays on pace like he has so far this season. 4 touchdowns for that young man. Ivan Vaughn, a new transfer coming in this season, is a guy who's made a huge impact already. He's got 244 yards, a handful of games with over 100 yards rushing. Both Sanders and Vaughn finished with over 100 yards at Campbellsville last week. On the other side, for the Wildcats, see if I can get my stat sheet sorted out here. Under center will be the senior, the 6'1", 205 senior Nolan Chaubey. Nolan this season, 108 for 196, a 55% completion percentage, passed for over 1,800 yards, and averaging 310 yards per game. So a solid young man on the other side of the football. The Bears defense has also been very solid this season. You talk about Jonathan Morton earlier in the season getting the Defensive Player of the Week award, not only in Mid-South Conference play, then turning around the next week, getting the NAIA Defensive Player of the Week honor. Him, Sledge, Carmichael, Miller, Dublin. Defense has been dynamic. The Bears have pulled it together for the first opening 2 weeks, getting a pair of wins in shutout fashion in week 2, and in pretty convincing fashion against Bluefield. Now we'll see if first-year head coach Corey Phipps can get his first conference win here today, as we are playing football in October, and the Bears will kick it off. Kicking off is Joseph Sandorf. to field it. It'll be number 6 for the Wildcats. He's dancing around the 20, trying to shoot up the right sideline, and he's stopped down around the 26-yard line. That was Davius Prather for Bethel. Braylon Barton will come up with a tackle, and we are ready for the start of the first drive. A 1-point victory for the Wildcats in their last contest against ranked Georgetown. 25-24 was the final score of that game. Chalbe now in the shotgun formation. He'll hand it off, running up the middle now, and brought down after a gain of about 3. That is number 2, Deontay Tate, the 5'9 senior. So now Chalbe set to snap, 2nd and 8, balls on the 29. Another handoff, rushing up the middle, just pounding the middle of that offensive line. He's brought down by a handful of the Bears. Down there on the Bears line, they are led by Ivan Sledge. On the other side, so now Chalbe back to pass. First pass play of the ball game. Chalbe is going over the middle. His receiver not quite there. Good coverage. Credit to Chris Dublin, number 6, the senior. Dublin, a guy Seneca Fuller Jr. on the coverage. Christopher Dublin credited with the tackle. Chris Dublin, one of the defensive leaders so far this season. Dublin totaled 13 tackles so far this season. So now set to punt are the Wildcats. Bears back deep to receive it. It's a short punt. Might have got a hand on it. It'll roll out of bounds around the 36. So now the Bears get set for their first drive of the ball game. Lee Kirkland in the last game went 10 of 19, 171 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions for the redshirt freshman. So now 2 wide out right, 1 wide out left, a handoff up the middle. It's going to be number 21. That's Madako getting an early handoff, and he's rushed for a first down. Adrian Madako getting the first carry of the ball game. The Bears with depth behind the offensive line. They've got Sanders, Vaughn, Madako, and Jaden Neese. Now Madako is going to go up the middle one more time. He's stopped short of the line of scrimmage. May have got back. This is a Bears team that can be dangerous both on the ground and through the air. I think it's an offense that's still finding its identity in terms of run-pass balance. They've done a great job of having that balance, and they do an excellent job when they're firing on all cylinders of setting up that pass game by runs just like this. Hand off to Madako once again. He churns out about 7 yards. So now we'll have a 3rd and 4 for U-Pike. This is a big down for the Bears for momentum. Looking for their first conference win. Madako in motion. Drop back to pass is Kirkland. He's got left side Troy Hill. That's Trevor Jones, the senior, the other number 4. Just a bit wide. We'll see what the Bears opt to do here. It looks like the offense is staying on the field. So they're going to give it a go here on 4th and 4. Setting the tone is Coach Phipps. Kirkland, 2 wide out right, 1 wide out to the left. Madako's with him. Kirkland's dropping back. He's under pressure. Kirkland throws off balance and throws it away out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover. So the Bears turn it over on their first drive of the ball game. So the Wildcats will take it over at about the 40-yard line. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on the UPike Sports Network, and a special thank you to our title sponsor, Appalachian Wireless. We appreciate the partnership and the investment they've made into the athletes here at the University of Pikeville. So now Chaubey and company will set up here on the 40. Chaubey looking to pass a little bubble screen out towards the left side. He's taken down. That's Seneca Fuller. On the reception. On the reception, number 22, Avant Burns. Once again, a handoff here. The defense, though, eats it up. That's Carmichael there in the bottom of the pile. Alexander Carmichael, another one of that talented linebacker core for the Bears. So now we'll see Chaubey. Trips to the right, one wide out left here on 3rd and 6. Chaubey drops back to pass, has a receiver over the middle. Just dropped it. Well located there by Chaubey. Pass was intended for number 37, James Dixon. The freshman went through his hands, so now they'll be forced to punt once again. Braylon Barton credited on the tackle. Back to return the speedy duo of Seneca Fuller and Chris Dublin. Set to punt it away is Caleb Hall, the junior. Hall gets a boot on it, and it will be fielded. Excuse me, that's Braylon Barton, not Seneca Fuller, and Barton is swallowed up quickly, tried to stay on his feet. So not the best field position in the world, and some chatting back and forth going on after the play. Hopefully we keep the laundry off of the field as long as possible. We're playing football in Pikeville. So now we'll set back up Bears from their own 11. So now we've got Madako in motion. Kirkland will pass. A quick out. Nice out route there by Ben Henson. Kirkland just led him a bit too much. You can see Kirkland trying to get rid of the ball early after pressure came after him in that last possession. So now Lee Kirkland once again. He's got two with him in the backfield. Duos to the left, one wide out right. He got Madako. Nice little out route leaking out of the backfield. Madako was taken down at about the 20-yard line. Gain of about 7 yards for Adrian Madako. So now we'll have an official timeout on the field. Let's take a look at Madako on the season. Made appearances in 3 of the 4 games for the Bears. 18 attempts, 123 yards on the season. Madako's a sophomore from Cape Coral, Florida. As it looks like so now it looks like a Bethel player will get checked out by the training staff. Also like to shout out our game day sponsor, Penn Station Slim Chickens and Moe's, providing food for the UPike tailgate. So now 3rd and 2. Opportunity for the Bears to convert here, push this ball past the 50. Kirkland's got Henson out to the left. Madako in the backfield with him. Trips to the left, one wide out right for Lee Kirkland, the redshirt freshman. We had a defensive jump on the line, so maybe a free play opportunity, and he underthrows Henson. But it looks like it'll be a penalty on the Bethel defense. Came off the edge a bit too quick. which should be a first down for the Bears. So will be an offside call on the defense. That penalty will get pinned on number 10, Jerwin Young. So now once again, the Bears will start from the 25. First and 10. Kirkland looking to pass, has a screen route for Madako. Madako's in trouble. Great job by that defensive front of the Wildcats. That was Young on the read play. You could see him stepping out immediately, spying Madako out of the backfield. So now 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Kirkland. 2 out left, 1 wide out to the right. Kirkland will hand it off to Madako. He's swallowed up. A great defensive effort there by number 95 coming off the edge. That is Xavier King. Xavier King, a freshman, 6'1", 301 from Brownsville, Tennessee. Those 2 defensive ends have got busy on this possession for the Wildcats. We've yet to see Alex Sanders or Ivan Vaughn for the Bears. So a different approach than what we've had this season. And a fumbled snap from Kirkland. He picks it up and dumps it off to Henson. Almost caught the defense slipping there after the fumbled snap. But nonetheless, it'll go to 4th and 11, and we will see the punt team for the first time for the Bears. Punting from their own 24-yard line. It'll be Sandorf punting away. Back deep for the Wildcats will be number 13, Brandon Moore, 5'9" junior. Sandorf kicks it away. Waiting to field it. Caught and shooting up the field. Makes a tackler miss. Makes 2 tacklers miss. Make it 3. Stumbling down to the 42, a U-Pike territory. Brandon Moore. Showing some resilience there in the middle of the field. Made 3 tacklers miss. He's finally brought down in a good field position for the Wildcats. Reminder, have our very talented sports information crew bringing you live stats. Presto.naiastats.com if you want to follow the action and not listen to my voice the entire time. No Charlie Pinson or Jeff Campbell today. Unfortunately, we don't get to have the Hall of Famer. Going deep now is Chowbey. A bit long for the intended receiver, number 6, Davius Prather. Bethel, a team dangerous through the air. They average 312 passing yards per game. Chowbey leading that charge as the seniors back to pass once again. Has an out route, and it's caught. Once again, that's Prather. Big 3rd down here for Bethel. In the Bears territory, 3rd and 6 from the U-Pike 38. Chowbey has 2 wide out. Chowbey looking right, going deep for his receiver. Great coverage there by U-Pike, and it's picked off. Down the sideline goes number 20, Cedric Thomas, the senior, pushed out of bounds. Had the intended receiver locked down the entire route, was able to get under the ball on the outside shoulder, takes it up the sideline. There is a flag on the play. So Cedric Thomas records his second interception of the season. We're discussing what the flag was. We have some laundry on the field over towards the Bethel sideline. Awaiting the call from midfield. So it's going to be a personal foul on the Bears.
Personal foul against the Bears.
So that will bring back the interception. So they're going to pace off the yardage here. Our seasoned professional in the press box, Paul Hunt, says 31. It looks like they're bringing it back to the 25.5-yard line.
On the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
So the 26-yard line, Lee Kirkland and the boys will set up shop. 2 wide out to the right, 1 in the backfield with him, Kirkland. Drop back to pass after faking the handoff, has an out route. His receiver, that is 88, Kashawn Kroski, the sophomore from Sumter, South Carolina. We've yet to see the Bears push the ball deep downfield. It's something we know Lee Kirkland has the arm strength for. We'll see if they can open up those deeper routes against this Wildcat secondary. Kirkland's going to hand it off up the middle. It's Jaden Neese. Neese is swallowed up after a gain of about 3. So now this will set up a 3rd down for the Bears. Big interception gave this offense an opportunity to convert. Trevor Jones coming onto the field. Artise Clark out there as well. Eldrick Mason, the freshman, part of that trips out to the left. 1 right out light for Kirkland. Kirkland hands it off, and Neese tumbles for maybe a yard. So now 4th and 2 setting up, and the Bears will go for it. Kirkland on the quick count has a free play opportunity. That ball will be underthrown, but it will be an offside on the Wildcat defense. So that should walk the Bears to 1st down, and it will. That spot will be at the 38-yard line. So a good break there. A good call from this coaching staff to catch that defense off guard. Kirkland, hands off. Jaden Neese now running up the middle. He's got about 4. So this pace offense working quickly now. That'll be Neese once again. About 2 yards away from the 1st. So it'll be 3rd and 1 setting up here for the Bears. Kirkland, Neese, Trevor Jones. Wide out right is Randy Ramadan. Kirkland's going to keep it himself, powering forward. He's taken down. We'll see if forward progress will put him at the line as we await the spot. And Kirkland's got it on the QB keeper, so the Bears pushing. Teetering on the brink of crossing that 50-yard line. Kirkland. 2 out left, 1 wide out right. Kirkland hands it off. This is Madako. Once again, Madako's got the edge. The corner got the first down, and he's pushed out around the 39-yard line. Good enough to move the chain. So the Bears quickly working here, trying to turn out the yardage. 6:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Nothing on the scoreboard. Bears threatening for the first time in Wildcat territory. Kirkland, the handoff to Madako, swallowed up by the Bethel defense. That's Jerwin Young once again powering through that offensive line, taking Madako down to the backfield, and that'll bring back out Jaden Neese. Neese, no stranger to success last season, was named NAIA Player of the Week and Mid-South Conference Player of the Week. So now Kirkland, Neese, and company trips wide out to the right, 1 wide out left. Kirkland setting up, looking to pass. Kirkland looks downfield and through the line and taken down. That's number 98, big Jared Gentry, the 6'3", 310 defensive lineman from Alabama. And a huge loss for the Bears. That'll set them back to the 50. That'll set up 3rd and 22 here for the Bears. We'll see what Kirkland looks to do. He's got Ramadan on the right side. Kirkland's looking less. Dumps it to Ramadan over the middle. Ramadan spinning but taken down at around the 42-yard line.
Number 9, Randy Ramadan. Tackle on the play by the Wildcats. Number 31, Alek Morgan. 4th down.
So Lee Kirkland now. 4th down and 14 for the Bears. Quick count snap, trying to draw that defense off guard. It worked on the last possession. Krosky setting up now. The Bears 3 in the backfield. Be a pooch punt from Kirkland, trying to pin him deep, and that ball will roll into the end zone. Well, that was a good thought. We'll take that opportunity here as Bethel will get to take over on downs. Send it to a short break. When we come back, Bethel takes over. 4:37 left here in the first quarter. You're watching the U-Pike Sports Network. After a quick break, now Chaube over to the right side. He's got his receiver, gain of about 1. Excellent play there. Looks like Thomas, number 20 there on the left side.
Chaubey's pass is complete. The tackle made by number 6, Christopher Dublin. Also on the play, number 20, Cedric Thomas. 2nd down.
So now Chaube and the Wildcats setting up here, 2nd and 9. Looks left, has the bubble screen, makes a defender miss, and the Bears, good job recovering on defense. That's 19, Timothy Butler, the junior from Plantation, Florida.
Tussle ensues. Stopped on the play by several of the Bears. 3rd down.
So that'll set up 3rd and 3 now for the Wildcats. Chaube, 3 wide out to the right, 2 wide out left, spreading it out here for Bethel. Chaube will keep it himself, looking to get the 3 yards on his own, swallowed up by the U-Pike defense. Ivan Sledge leading the charge. A great play there by the U-Pike defensive line. But they say he got it. Forward progress puts him at the 30. Now Bethel They've got the hurry up running, hands it off now, running up the middle, taken down by Will Thompson. On the carry, number 2, Devontae Tate. Bethel now a fumbled snap, an opportunity for the Bears here to swallow him up. He'll gain about 2. Jonathan Deuce Morton getting in on his first tackle of the ball game. Less than 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Neither team striking. Nothing. Chalbay setting up 2nd and 8. Handoff up the middle to Tate. Tate's got the first down and a couple more as he crosses the 50. Chris Dublin coming up out of the secondary to make the play on Tate. So now it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Staggered receivers, 2 on both sides. Chalbay back to pass, has a screen route to the left. That ball is dropped. The intended receiver, James Dixon, there on the left side. So now it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 46. Chalbay looks right for Tate. Tate coming out of the backfield trying to get the edge. Chris Dublin will force him out of bounds. Gain of about 5 on the play. So now it'll be 3rd down for the Wildcats. 1 of 4 on 3rd down attempts for Bethel so far. So now Chalbay back to pass, looking left. He'll keep it himself, and coming up out of the backfield, Alexander Carmichael makes a huge play on the QB. Carmichael playing contain role on that play. Good read, good execution there by Carmichael. So now we'll see the punt team for the Wildcats. It'll be Caleb Hall. Back to field to punt, Ben Henson and Braylon Barton. Henson will call for the fair catch at around the 5-yard line. As Phipps here huddles the boys up, they will get set to start deep in their own territory. See Artis Clark jotting down onto the field. Clark leading the receiving core for the Bears so far this season. So now Kirkland and the boys set up shop. It'll be a handoff. Slicing up the middle is Adrian Madako. He's got Green in front of him. The 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bears. Adrian Madako going the length of the field, and the Bears are on the board 6-0. You got to credit the offensive line there. Just opened the floodgates for Madako, shot up the middle, and a long run later, the Bears lead at 6-0. 95-yard touchdown run for Madako. So now we'll see Headley try to tack on the extra point. Up and good. Bears up 7-0. 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. When we come back, the Bears will kick it away to the Wildcats. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. Bringing you back here as the Bears will kick it away after an excellent run from Madako. Goes 95 yards to the house. 7-0. 43 seconds left to go in the quarter. So this is the first time we've seen Madako as the primary target of the run game for the Bears. We've yet to see Sanders or Vaughn. It'll be interesting to see what the strategy is for Coach Phipps. It'll be Sandorf kicking it away for the Bears. Sandorf gets set and slips up. That ball is rolling down the field. Sandorf didn't get a good, solid kick on it. So they're going to set up a re-kick now for Sandorf and the Bears. Taking a look at the stat sheet so far for the Bears. 148 total yards for U-Pike to 51 from the Wildcats. The Bears also controlling time of possession, 21 plays to Bethel's 18. Sandorf gets that one away, gets a good boot on it, fielded at about the 7-yard line. 37, shooting upfield. He's got some room in front of him. Up the right sideline, taken down in U-Pike territory at around the 46. So a big answer by the Wildcats on that kick return. That's James Dixon, the freshman, coming up with a big-time return, putting Bethel in good field position here to start what will probably be the last drive of the first quarter. So now Chalbe will set up, one in the backfield with him. Single wide out left and right. Chalbe back to pass, looking left, under pressure. Chalbe rolling out to his right, and he's taken down. Ivan Sledge bringing the hammer out of the backfield. Sledge comes away with the sack. Sledge now with 3.5 sacks on the season. And that'll do it for the first quarter. We will switch sides of the field. Bears up 7-0. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Bringing you back now, Bethel will take over Ball's on the 48-yard line.
Station all of Pikeville, thank you for your support of today's game and UPike.
Chaubey looking to pass. He's got 3 left. Chaubey steps up into the pocket, throws it over the middle. He's got his receiver. That's Dixon. Dixon dancing past the 15, all the way down to about the 7-yard line. James Dixon coming up big over the middle of the field. First play of the second quarter. And now Bethel. Now Chaubey hands it off. Up the middle, untouched. Deontay Tate walks it in for Bethel. So the momentum shift quickly taken away from UPike. As now the Wildcats with an opportunity to tie it here with the PAT. Luis Morales, the junior, back to boot it. Three plays, 44 yards, and a minute elapsed on that, less than a minute elapsed on that last drive for the Wildcats. As that will tie it up 7-all. 14:29 left to go in the second quarter. When we come back, Bethel kick it away. The Bears, Lee Kirkland and company taking over. You're watching Bears football on the UPike Sports Network. So Bethel will kick it away here after a minute-long drive. The Wildcats started at the UPike 44, busting upfield. James Dixon on the reception that put him in position to walk it into the end zone. 7-all here, Mid-South Conference football. Booted away, back to field it. Looks like number 6, that's Chris Dublin. Dublin reading his block, he'll shoot up the middle. Dublin is at the 40, has a defender to make miss at the 50. He's got the speed, he's got the edge, the 20, 15, 10, and pushed out of bounds. Chris Dublin all the way down to the 3-yard line. And just like that, the Bears in position to strike once again. The speed on display from the senior there. Had a couple defenders across the middle, barely getting over the outstretched hands of that Wildcat defense. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Jaden Neese, Lee Kirkland in the backfield. Randy Romanen out right. Kirkland will hand it to Neese. Neese is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 25-10 on the tackle. That's Brody Franks and Jerwin Young once again. Young has been a guy who's been firing off the edge all game long. Looks like a Bear down on the field. Jaden Neese will be checked out by the training staff. And the Bears will huddle up here as they are set for a 2nd and goal. And we'll step aside for a short break. You're watching Bears football here on the UPike Sports Network. Welcome back. We'd like to give a special shout out to our production crew, Pike TV, bringing you beautiful looking live stream. So now Nice still down around the 5-yard line. Not a good sight if you're the Bears. Jaden Nice, the junior out of Hazard, Georgia, Perry Central High School, will take a minute while they check him out. Emily Atkinson and the U-Pike training staff, very talented. They get Nice up. Plenty of Bears around him to help him off the field there as Nice favoring that left leg, that left foot. We hope that young man can recover. So now the Bears back to work. Adrian Madako will replace Nice in the backfield. Second and goal. 5 yards away from taking the lead. Lee Kirkland. Adrian Madako in the backfield. Kirkland back to pass. Left side looking for Krosky. Throws it out of bounds. See, that's where you question if that game against Georgetown impacted Kirkland's ability to be confident in his throws. We know he's a kid that can make plays, especially that kind of play, but overthrowing him just outside of the end zone. So now that'll set up a 3rd and 4. This Bethel defense keeping the Bears at bay. DeAndre Stafford out left. Krosky, Gavin Hunt, and Randy Ramadan. Said there's a cell phone that has been found on the field. So we'll work to get that back to the original over. And with that, as a timeout on the field, we will step aside for just a moment. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. All right, Kirkland gets set now, 3rd and 4. Bears look to take the lead here. Madako. He's got Trevor Jones, and Kirkland will keep it. Stumbles ahead for a pair of yards. 2 or 3 maybe on the pickup for Kirkland. That was number 17, DeAndre Stafford, wide out left. The Bears will replace it with the field goal unit. Try to at least salvage 3 points on this drive. Jacob Headley been very consistent for the Bears this season. Snap is good. The hold. Headley up and good. And the Bears will take a 10-7 lead. Here in the second quarter, we'll keep it right here. So after a long return from Chris Dublin, the Bears get 3 points out of that one. Credit to the Bethel defense for stopping the Bears on a goal line opportunity straight out of the kickoff. Taking a look at the stat sheet here for the Bears. 24 plays, 148 yards on the contest for U-Pike so far. The Bears averaging just over 6 yards per play. Just 18 passing yards for the Bears, as opposed to 58 net passing yards for the Wildcats. The Bears running the ball 15 times, averaging over 8 yards per carry. And that's a lot of credit to Madako, taking it 95 yards on that last drive. Now the Bears will kick it away. Sandorf gets a boot on it. Line drive kick will bounce out of bounds, so it'll be a penalty on the play. So now we'll get set to see Chaubey and the Wildcats. Their second possession here in the second quarter. 13:06 to play. Bears lead at 10-7 after the Headley field goal. Coach Chris Elliott out on the field, coaching up that defense. Elliott from the KCU system. The same as head coach Corey Phipps.
35-yard line, first and 10.
That was the storyline all summer for the Bears. Who will take over and what will this coaching staff look like? And we've seen it. Been a really good mix of offense. The defense has been solid. And now to put it all together, these young men looking to put the 1-1 mark in the conference column. Number 2, rushing up the middle, Tate will pick up about 4 yards. Time of possession, something very important to Coach Phipps in this unit. The Bears leading that. 10 minutes and 51 seconds of possessions for U-Pike, opposed to 6 minutes for the Wildcats. The fake throw, handoff going right side, swallowed up by number 96 for the Bears, Alex Horn. Horn, a local product, sophomore from Paintsville, Kentucky. Deuce Morton also in on the play for the Bears. So now Chaubey will hand it off. That's Tate once again getting behind his blockers. Tate has an edge in, stumbling for right around the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Tate's been solid so far after that last run. About 57 yards in the contest to lead it for the Wildcats. On the other side, Adrian Madako for the Bears, 7 of 10, 124 yards. Listen to this, 17-yard average for Madako, heavily skewed by that 95-yard sprint upfield that got the Bears score. And speaking of sprint, really quick burst up the middle there from Tate. As Bethel quickly working down to U-Pike territory now.
First down, Wildcats.
Chaubey looking right side, has Dixon. Dixon almost swallowed up by Chris Dublin. Dixon trying to get the edge. He still doesn't go down. Finally, Ivan Sledge able to push him out of bounds. James Dixon does not skip leg day, noted. So ball it around the 19-yard line. Chaubey looking to right side, has his receiver. Good coverage there from Cedric Thomas on the sideline to push him out of bounds. No gain on the play. Cedric Thomas on the tackle, number 20. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 18-yard line. Chaubey looking to hand it off. No, it passes out to the left side. Has his bubble screen open, swallowed up. Seneca Fuller Jr. Good coverage there. That's 3 bubble screen plays for the Wildcats offense. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to fire one for the end zone on this 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down here for the Wildcats. Chaubey has Tate behind him. Chaubey fakes the handoff, going forward. He's got the first down and a couple more down at around the 5, setting up a 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Tempo working now for Chaubey. Tate taken down by Morton. Great job by Morton to lock down, set up, and make that play. This goal line defense, very important for the Bears. Remember in that game against Weber International, in the waning minute of the second quarter, Weber International had a first and goal opportunity around the same spot, ball on the 3-yard line. U-Pike defense came up with a huge stop to continue the shutout heading into halftime. This one's handed off to Tate. Tate looks like he's got enough, and he's in. That's a touchdown. So Bethel takes the lead. 13-10 now, looking to make it 14-10. Back and forth we go here in Pikeville. Luis Morales looking for his second PA attempt here in the contest. Morales kicks it through, and it's good, and it'll be a 14-10 ball game. 10-16 left to play here in the second quarter. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. Welcome back, Hambly Athletic Complex. Bears now trailing 14-10 after the drive from Bethel. Goal line offense punches it in to take the 4-point lead as we are down to about 10 minutes left here in this first half of action. Like I said, Bethel coming off a big win against number 8 Georgetown. So now Bethel set to kick it away. Fielding it is Henson. Henson going right side. Has a couple of blockers. Henson shoots up the sideline to about the 33. So the ball will be spotted on the 30. 1st and 10 for U-Pike. That offensive line that has allowed the Bears that run game production we talk so much about this season. We'll see Braylon Barton joining Kirkland in the backfield. Barton in motion. Kirkland handing it off. That's Madako once again, right side. Stopped about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. Second and 7 now for this U-Pike offense. Kirkland in the shotgun. Kirkland hands it off to Madako. Madako is stopped at the line and taken down. An excellent play for Bethel. That is number 99, KJ Hicks, the freshman from Arkansas. That'll set up a 3rd and 7 for the Bears. The Bears just 2 of 7 on 3rd down so far in this one. Kirkland gets the snap, looking right side. Has his receiver, Henson, threw it behind him. Henson not able to stop fast enough to catch it. So that'll bring out the punt team. Joseph Sandorf will send it away. The Bears unable to convert there on the 3rd and 7. So now Sandorf gets the snap, kicks it away, right side of the field. Take a bounce it around the 35, and it'll be down by the Bears at about the 22-yard line, 21. So now we'll see the U-Pike defense once again. Myson Livingston on that left end. Another guy that's had a big impact off the line for U-Pike this season. Had a sack against Georgetown. Chaube now hands it off, going up the middle. Taken down by Tyler Lytle and Myson Livingston.
Initiative by the Bears. Number 91, Myson Livingston. Gain 3 yards, second down, 7.
Chaube looking to pass, has the screen route. They're going to do a double pass here. Try to get it out too quickly. That's number 6, Davius Prather.
Davius Prather's pass is incomplete. That brings up
So now 3rd and 7 here on the other side of the field. The Wildcats trying to convert deep in U-Pike territory, deep in their own territory, looking downfield, has his receiver, and it's caught down all the way to the U-Pike 40. That's complete to number 22, Avant Burris. Burris using his body to get around on the coverage to make the play. Well-placed ball there by the senior. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40. Chaube handing it off. That's Tate. Tate swallowed up after a gain of a couple. Myson Livingston getting the initial hit.
second away by several of the Bears. Got about 33 just along. Second down.
8 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. 2nd and 5. Ball on the U-Pike 35 here for the Wildcats. Handoff going left side. Churning out a couple of yards on the carry. Keegan Huddleston, the junior.
Number 24, Huddleston on the carry. And back away to the Bears, number 91, Livingston and others. 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2 now for Chaube and the Wildcats. Handed off once again to Huddleston, swallowed up by the Bears. Morton leading the charge, taking down Huddleston.
Huddleston again on the carry. Stopped by several of the Bears. 4th down.
4th and 1 here, a big down for U-Pike. This defense has to hold Bethel from another red zone opportunity. Bears crowding the box. They're going to send it in. Tate with the handoff. He's pushed back, and they stopped him. Short of the 1st down, and that'll be a turnover. Jonathan Morton waving his arms. The Bears defense come up with a huge stop in their own territory. Bears will take over on downs when we come back. 6:49 left in the second quarter. Bethel leads at 14-10. You're watching the U-Pike Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Coming back out, the handoff from Kirkland to Madako. Madako trying to get the edge, brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's Vontae Bates, the senior DB from Waterton, Tennessee. So that'll set up a second down. And about 10. So no loss on the play. Forward progress keeps the Bears at the 31-yard line. Kirkland in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Looking left side, looking for Barton, well covered. Credit to Avis Badmos, the junior from Atlanta, Georgia. Setting up a 3rd and 10 opportunity here. Ball in their own 31 for the Bears. Madako coming back into the game. DeAndre Stafford, Braylon Barton, Kashawn Krosky, and Ben Henson, the receivers. Trips to the left, one wide out right for the Bears. Madako in the backfield with Kirkland. Kirkland back to pass. Kirkland steps up into the pocket, has his receiver, Krosky, past the first down, and the Bears convert on the 3rd and 10. Good read, good pass, good catch, just overall good execution. Credit that Bears offensive line, giving Kirkland plenty of time to make a decision. And now this is where the tempo offense comes into play for Corey Phipps and this offensive unit. Madako with the handoff, swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 94, Tim Hamilton on the tackle. Trips to the left, one wide out right for Kirkland. .551 and counting. Kirkland back to pass. Looks left side. Kirkland steps up. He tries to make the throw. It slips out of his hand and picked off. What a heads-up play there by Xavier King. Kirkland. He's human, folks. Just a folly of a play there by the QB. Unfortunate for the Bears. It is picked off. Good heads-up play by the D lineman, Xavier King. You don't see that often. So now Bethel in familiar territory as they take over about 10 yards shy of where they turned it over on the last possession. Bethel the handoff, looking left side is Tate, reads his block and stumbles ahead for 4 yards. Huge hit on the play. That's 96, the big man Alex Horn once again.
Second down. 6.
Ball at the 36-yard line, 2nd and about 6 for the Wildcats. Chalbe under pressure, almost brought down. Chalbe is looking deep, has a man in the end zone, and tipped away by the U-Pike secondary. That is Thomas. Cedric Thomas with another crucial break up there. He was wide open in the end zone. Thomas knew he had him beat, read the play, and was able to get just underneath the ball to get a hand on it, saving potentially a scoring play for the Wildcats. So instead of a touchdown, it's 3rd and 6. Ball at the 41-yard line. Trips out right, one wide out left. Back to pass, over the middle, has his man, but it's off the hands of Dixon. So Caleb Hall will come on to punt, try to pin the Bears back in their own territory. The punt is away. Trying to get it down the left sideline, and it rolls back into the end zone. Almost tipped it back at the 1. Or did they? They did. It did not look like they were able to keep that ball from going in, but they say they did, so a good effort on the Gunners down the left side for the Wildcats. They will pin the Bears back at the 1-yard line.
First and 10. Bears.
So now Kirkland and Madako in the backfield. Madako up the middle, stumbles for a couple of yards, taken down at around the 3-yard line. Madako brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears in dangerous territory here at the 1-yard line.
Third down.
Third and 9. Kirkland looking to pass. He's under pressure. Kirkland steps up in the pocket, has a man downfield, and it's picked off. Ball is picked off. That is number 5. Davius Chrisman, the junior from Franklin, Tennessee, coming up with the huge interception. So now when we come back, Bethel will take it over. You're watching Bears football on the U-Pike Sports Network.
Ball is on the 35. And Bethel scores here. The score is now 21-10, and U-Pike Sports Network will be right back.
Had to step away for just a moment, but back now. Bethel up 21-10 here with 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Kick is away, and it's short. No, excuse me, fielded at the 10-yard line. Lost track of the ball there. Chris Dublin about the 25-yard line, taken down. So the 35-yard pass, Chowbay to Burris, puts Bethel up 21-10 on the last drive. So the Bears going to try to get one to make this a one-possession ball game before we head into the break. Kirkland will set up at around the 25-yard line. Kirkland hands it off, ball up the middle. Jaden East back in the ball game. Good to see he's all right. He's taken down after a gain of maybe one. Clock at 2:40 left to play here in the first half of action. A two-possession ball game here at Hambly. A little pitch to Braylon Barton. He's got speed. Not able to get the block on the edge, but still stumbling for 6 yards is Barton. Bears will send trips out to the left, one wide out right. Kirkland and Neese in the backfield. Kirkland, the snap out of the shotgun, 3rd and 6, hands it off. Up the middle, churning for yards is Neese. He'll get a couple yards maybe. So now it'll be a timeout on the field. And with that, we'll go ahead and preview the halftime stats. Of course, Bethel going up with that touchdown on the last drive. 43 total plays for Bethel. Total yards, 243 for Bethel. The Bears at 168. Bethel now averaging 5.5 yards per play. Bethel really turned up the pass game on the last couple of possessions. 153 yards through the air for Chowbay. Averaging just over 8 yards per attempt. As now the Bears are set to punt it away on the 4th and 4. Sandorf. Ethan Ofit to snap it. Sandorf puts that one in the air. It's a short punt. Doesn't get past the 50. Goes out of bounds at around the 46-yard line. So if you're the Bears, this defense has to come up with a big stop. Right now the gap is within reason. (21-10), a minute 49 left to play in this first half of action. Bears want to get it to the locker room. So Chowbay will now set up. 2 wide out right, 2 wide out left. Chowbay will draw back to pass. Bethel's going for it. He's going for the end zone. He's got a man open. Touchdown, Bethel. And I can't see the number. Looks like to be number 6 or number 8. Number 6 on the reception. That's Prather once again. Prather with the touchdown catch. A dime of a throw from Chowbay. There'll probably be a personal foul at the end of the play as there was some chatter going back and forth.
coming up against the Wildcats.
So it will go on Prather. So this penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
Morales to tip the point after. Point after drive.
PAT is good. Just like that, Bethel opens this one up. 27-10, 1:42 left to go here in the first half. So now the Bears will get another shot with the ball. Down 17, and we are less than 2 minutes away from heading into the locker room. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll have the U-Pike Marching Band, as well as a ring ceremony honoring our national champion cheerleading team. Of course, won that title at UCA Nationals earlier this year. Kickoff is away. It'll be fielded around the 15-yard line. That's Henson. Henson gets down to the Bethel 40, and the Bears will set up shop. See if this coaching staff in Kirkland can breathe life back into this U-Pike offense. Kirkland has Jones in the backfield. Sends Braylon Barton in motion. Looking over the middle on the little slip screen. That's Trevor Jones. About 5-yard gain on the play. Well executed slip screen with the motion to the left. You get that secondary shifting towards the left side. Those linebackers are reading left. It opens up that slip screen over the middle, a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Kirkland back to pass. Has a man. Quick pass. Quick catch on the left sideline. That's number 9, Randy Romanen.
Pass is complete to number 9, Randy Romanen. That play is good enough for our University of Pikeville. First down.
The handoff. Jones, his first rush attempt of the ball game. Speeds ahead for about 4. Kirkland hands it off once again to Jones. Right side, Jones ahead for a gain of about 2 yards. Setting up a 3rd down here for U-Pike.
Third down.
3rd and 3 now for the Bears. Kirkland back to pass, looks left. Taking a read of the field, he's scrambling out to his right, throws downfield, throws it away. With 14 seconds left, the Bears will face 4th down. So we'll see if the Bears decide to take a shot downfield or go with the safe route. Trailing 17 with 14 seconds left to go in the half. Maybe time for one more play. Quick count trying to get the defense offside. It might have bit them. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense. So the false start will go on Zaccarelli. And that will bring out the punt team. Timeout called on the field. 14 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bethel leads at 27-10. We'll be back to wrap up the first half when we come back. You're watching U-Pike football on the U-Pike Sports Network. You almost get a break from hearing me talk. In 14 seconds, we'll send it to the half, but now it'll be Sandorf ready to punt it away. Pope ready to snap it. Snap is good. Sandorf handles. Ball is in the air, hovering around the 20-yard line, and it'll be Henson. Pope to track it down, and down the Wildcats around the 11-yard line. Time for maybe a play. So it'll be one more play left here in the second half. Bethel already opening this one up, 27-10. So Bethel, see what they decide to do here with one more snap. Chalbe awaits the snap. Drops back to pass. They'll go for it on the last play of the half. Chalbe sends it downfield. Thomas on the coverage. Thomas deflecting that one in the pass breakup. And that will end the first half. Bethel up big, 27-10. We'll be back with a few minutes before the start of the second half. You're watching the U-Pike Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Sorry about the brief pause there. Had some technical difficulties up here in the press box, but we're back underway. Had a new quarterback behind center running a little Wildcat offense is the Wildcats. Devin Henderson lined up behind center. Morton and Myson Livingston in on the tackle.
17 Henderson on the carry. Second away to the Bears, number 91. Livingston also on play, number 22. Deuce. Morton. Third down.
I gotta figure out how I messed them up.
So that'll be 3rd and 8, ball at the 11-yard line. Chaube under center. Chaube looking for the end zone, has a man over the middle. Great coverage across the middle by Timothy Butler. So now to attempt a 28-yard field goal will be the Wildcats. A good defensive stop there by the Bears. Trying to stop the bleeding here early on in the second half. Field goal is up, and it is good. So tack on 3 more to make it an even 30 for the Wildcats. 30-10. 10:46 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Bears got to get something working on offense. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. Bringing you back here for the kickoff. Back to receive the duo of Henson and Chris Dublin. Dublin's already had a 90-some yard return earlier in the game. This one very short, fielded and ran out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. That's Travion Pope on the return. So this ball will be placed at the U-Pike 33 as we will see if the Bears can get something going here in the second half. 2 wide out right, 1 wide out to the left. Throw over the middle to Barton. Barton goes up and gets it. Good play by the wide receiver. So now Kirkland handing it off to Madako. Madako up the middle, brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Still haven't seen any action from Sanders or Ivan Vaughn in this contest. Kirkland, speed option now to Madako. Madako trying to get the edge, brought down after a gain of about a yard. It'll be a 4th and short, setting up here for the U-Pike offense. Madako, going to be a career-high ball game for him as he's been carrying most of the load for the Bears, sharing the carries with Jaden Neese. Madako already at 130 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, his best performance of the season. And now we'll see if the Bears can convert on what will be a big 4th down. Have an official timeout. Update the ball placement. Kirkland trying to get the defense off balance. We'll see what the call is here. Laundry on the field early before the snap. They're going to get the Bears. It'll set them back a handful of yards. False start will put them at the 37-yard line. So now we'll see the punt team come out onto the field. Joseph Sandorf set to punt. Sandorf, this will be his 6th punt, averaging 35 yards per boot here in this one. Good snap. The punt is away. Solid punt here is going to land around the 20-yard line, makes a U-Pike bounce, and they're going to pin him back. No! They do pin him back at the 1-yard line, so the Bears return the favor. The Wildcats were able to pin them earlier in the second quarter. The Bears do a good job of tracking it down, blocking the ball at the 1-yard line. So now we'll see if this defense can hold Bethel as they get set to start this drive. 8:45 left to play here in the third quarter. You're watching Bears football on the U-Pike Sports Network. So on the first handoff coming on this drive, Bears defense doing a good job of getting the stop. They might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on about the 3-yard line, maybe the 4. Bears sorting out the defense. Carmichael and Morton back deep. Bears crowding the line. Chalbe back to pass. Looks for a man deep and overthrows. In pursuit there was the veteran, Cedric Thomas. Ever consistent is Thomas down the sideline. Good coverage there by the U-Pike secondary. 8 minutes to play. This could be a big stop for the Bears. If they have any hope to bring the momentum back on the side of the orange and black. Bears put 6 on the line. The handoff up the middle, just bursting through the line. As once again, Deontay Tate. The Bears will interchange some defenders here. Going for a different look on the line. Chalbe trying to get the quick pass off. Has it to Dixon. Dixon brought down behind the line by Timothy Butler and company. Jaquez Russ also credited with the tackle. So we'll be on the 11-yard line. Second down for the senior Chalbe. Back to pass. Looks towards the sideline and overthrows Prather. That sets up a 3rd down and 10. Bears looking for the stop here. Bears putting some fresh legs on the field. Dustin Long, the linebacker, as well as Cameron Miller. Chalbe throwing to the sideline, and he's got his man for the first down. Dixon once again. Still good coverage by the U-Pike secondary. Just got behind the receiver, a nice cut. Enabled him to get open there in the flat, and that's another first down for the Wildcats as time is ticking. Chalbe has One wide out each on the side. Man in the backfield, coming out of the backfield is Tate. Busting ahead for about 9 yards. Give him 10, they will move the chains. Another first down for the Wildcats. Tate once again stumbling ahead for about 6 yards. This tempo offense is getting the Bears, keeping the Bears back on their heels, allowing the Wildcats to keep churning up yardage. And a drive approaching 2 minutes. Chalbe in the single set. Shotgun snap, handoff to Tate. Once again, Tate's ahead for another first down and brought down by Long. Excuse me, that's number 9 on the carry for Bethel. Krishawn Ford. Now Bethel into U-Pike territory once again. Ball on the 48-yard line. The handoff going right side. Another pickup of 5 yards. They've been able to consistently pick up 5 or more yards on each carry. Knocking the wind out of this U-Pike defense. They've got to get a burst of life. Russ and Long on the edge at DN for U-Pike. Chalbe looking to pass, has a man in the flat, quick route, quick catch. Pushed out of bounds by Cedric Thomas after a gain of about 4, maybe 2 or 3. So it'll be third down and a couple. Now Bethel putting down an impressive drive. 60-yard drive so far, and will they turn out another first down? It might have been stopped short, and he will. That'll set up a 4th down and short for this Wildcat offense.
4th down and 1.
Ball at the 39-yard line, and Bethel will go for it. See if the Bears can stop this offense, who have marched down the field, putting together a 12-play, 60-yard drive. Now 4th and 1. Will it pay off? The handoff. Stopped at the line. Bears working to push him back the line behind him, and they'll bring him down. Laundry on the field. Leading that charge was Carmichael. As a flag on the play. It was stopped short of the first down. So there's a personal foul on the Bears. Face mask on the play, and that one hurts. So with just 4 minutes left in the third quarter, the Wildcats get a free set of downs in U-Pike territory. Ball at the 24-yard line for Chalbe and the Wildcats. Chalbe handing off to Tate. Tate's up the middle. And personal foul after the play as there's some back and forth going on between a few of the Bears and a few of the Wildcats. Getting chippy here at Hambly. So we'll have an unsportsmanlike conduct call on Bethel. This drive has been 13 plays, 75 yards. It started with 8:50 on the clock in the third quarter as we just rounded past 4 minutes. Very important drive here for the Wildcats. The Bears have to get a stop. Now an opportunity to do so. 2nd and 20. That's 2nd and 25. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Chalbe back to pass, looking left, guides his man downfield. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. That's a sack. Little and Sledge. Tyler Little records the sack. A big stop for the Bears as 3rd down and forever setting up for the Wildcats. So that ball will be spotted at about the 44-yard line. So now we'll see what they can do. 3rd and 30. Chalbe back to pass. Reads downfield. He wants it deep. No, goes over the middle. Has Dixon. A good chunky yardage here for Dixon. He drops it. Fumble recovered. Braylon Branton recovering the fumble. Excuse me, that was number 9 on the recovery. Will Thompson. It wasn't 48. So now the Bears will take over after a huge turnover. 2:35 left in the third quarter. Bears got to push it down the field. Kirkland back to pass. Wants a man downfield. Has Henson. Good coverage there on the sideline by Bethel. That's number 3, Mike Malone. So the Bears will now face 2nd and 10. Kirkland, the redshirt freshman in these moments, has to step up to leadership and a great throw, but it's bobbled by Madako. I don't know if he ever had possession. They're going to call it an incompletion. Ball is down at the 20-yard line. That should be the call. I don't think he took even a full step. So fortunately for the Bears, they agree. It'll set them back about 5-6 yards. 3rd down and about 16 yards to go. So now Kirkland. Dubs on both sides. Kirkland looking downfield as a man wide open over the middle. Down the field across the 50, across the 35, and down at about the 32-yard line is number 89. That is no, excuse me, that was 88. That's my bad. That's Krosky. Yeah, that's what I thought originally, that it was 89 Eldrick Mason. So sorry about the confusion. It was 89 Eldrick Mason. So now Kirkland back. Will hand it off to Neese, and Neese lost it. Fumble will be recovered by the Wildcats, but there's a flag on the play. Back and forth goes the turnover battle. No doubt the Wildcats recovered the fumble, but we will see if the play will stand as there is a flag on the play. So no flag on the play. The flag gets waved off, and it will be Bethel football. Costly turnover on what could have been a spark drive for the Bears. Now Chaube in the offense. Tate with the handoff, churning out what is almost another first down, gain of about 8 on the play. Chaube is going to keep it himself, spinning out of the defenders. He'll run for a first down. So kind of a jump-started season this season for the Bears with a brand new coaching staff coming in, brand new quarterback, switching a lot of things around on the play style. We've seen some highlights from the Bears, but in the second half, the Bears defense has to be able to keep up with this tempo offense. Chaube looking deep, has a man wide open down the sideline. Thomas will bring him down at around the 25-yard line, and those plays are costly. On the reception was number 22, Avant Burris. Wildcats with 41 seconds and ticking. Ball on the 25-yard line. They've blown this one open. Forward little pass, a dump pass to Tate. Tate stumbles ahead past the 15-yard line. Tate will join Chaube. Trips to the right, one wide out left. Chaube looking to pass. Is almost brought down, steps up in the pocket, has a man over the middle, and the coverage was blown. Dublin couldn't keep up with the receiver, and Dixon makes the touchdown grab. 36-10 Bethel. So now 46 will kick it for the PAT. That's Luis Morales. Through the uprights, making it 37-10 with 6 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back. The Bears receive the kickoff. You're watching Bears football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. So now the Wildcats will kick it away. The kick is away, a line drive kick that bounces at about the 25-yard line. Fielded and returned, pushed out of bounds at around the 45 is the Bears' number 4, Troy Hill, the linebacker, making his way upfield. So the Bears offense will take the field once again, 15 fresh minutes on the clock. 27-point lead for the Wildcats. Kirkland takes the field, doubles on both sides for the Bears. One in the backfield with Kirkland. Kirkland drops back, wants a guy over the middle, he's got him. That is Randy Romanen. So here we go, another pass opportunity for the Bears. Little slip screen once again out of the backfield is Madako. Madako charging ahead. Hard hit by D. Hines, the DB for the Wildcats. Kirkland's going to keep it himself. Up the middle is Kirkland using that big body, stumbles for a few yards. He's got the first down. Kirkland back to pass. Kirkland steps up in the pocket. He's going to have to scramble, dumps it off to Madako. The pass just trailing away, not enough on it to find the hands of the running back out of the backfield. Kirkland drops back to pass, another little dump pass, this time complete to Gavin Hunt. Hunt tackled behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of about 5 on the play. So the ball is going to be on the Bethel 49-yard line. Kirkland's going deep, has a man downfield, that's Stafford. Flags on the play. Could have been a fast pass interference call. A lot of contact there on the play. So now Kirkland takes it out of the backfield, and he will run gain of about 3 on the play. That was a pass interference call on that last penalty. Ball on the 31-yard line. Second about 7. Kirkland, dump pass over to Hunt in the flat. Hunt doesn't go down, breaks the tackle. Now Hunt upfield, stumbling to about the 20. What a play by Gavin Hunt, the freshman out of Proctorville, Ohio. So now the Bears marching ahead, 12:53 left to go in the final quarter. Hand off to Madako. Madako is stopped at the line. Second and 10, ball's on the 20-yard line. Kirkland back to pass, looking right side. He's looking, finds Ramadan. Ramadan spinning away from the tackler down to about the 11-yard line. It'll be the ball at the Bethel 11. Kirkland, hand off to Madako. Madako trying to find some blockers, and he does get the first down. So they will move the chains. The Bears get a first down here at the 9-yard line. Kirkland gets the snap, quickly working it here to Madako. Brought down behind the line. 98, Jared Gentry on the tackle. (37-10, 11-17). Bears really need a spark here late in the quarter. Going for it all in the end zone as Clark and batted away. Jasius Clark with the coverage. Kirkland looking for the end zone, and that a lot of contact on the play. Bears stands want the pass interference call. And on that. We're going to stat field goal here as Headley kicks it away. Is it good? It is, so it makes it within the right upright. So Jacob Headley makes it 37-13. 10:58 left to go here in this ball game. Bethel up big. You're watching U-Pike football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. Bringing you back here in the fourth quarter. 10:58 left to go. Bethel up big, 37-13. Bears were able to salvage a field goal on that last drive. Headley kicks in the 27-yarder. So now Headley will get set to kick it away. And it's a little squib kick. Bears try to go to the onside, and it's recovered. On the recovery, 85, Kenny Williams. So the Wildcats will start in U-Pike territory. Chalbe now waiting the snap in the shotgun. Hands it off. Tate up the middle. Brought down by a bunch of the Bears, led by Dustin Long and Morton. Ball is on the 43-yard line. The snap, looking for the screen pass to the left side, and caught. Brought down immediately. Looks to be 16, Cameron Miller on the stop.
Third down and 6.
Chalbe back to pass, looking left side, down the sideline, goes over the middle, broken up. Excellent play there by 19. Timothy Butler on the breakup. Solid stop there by the Bears defense will bring up 4th and 6. So now we'll be ready for the punt here from Bethel. 39 punts it away. Ball will go out of bounds at around the 16-yard line. So that will be where the Bears set up shop. Under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. U-Pike offense jogs out onto the field. It'll be Jaden Neese out there. Joining Kirkland, Randy Ryman and DeAndre Stafford as the wideouts, joined by Eldrick Mason and number 15, Gavin Hunt. And we're off. The snap, looking for Hunt in the flat. Hunt's going to use that speed, gets the corner. Hunt up the sideline. Flag on the play. Looks to be on the Bears. Going to be holding on U-Pike. So that'll set them back after about a 6-7 yard completion. Yep. So now that will be spotted at the 7-yard line. First and 14, ball at the 7. Kirkland has two spread out on each side. Kirkland looking upfield. He's got a scramble. He's going to take it himself, tucks it away, and slides down at about the 15-yard line. That was a close play. And we're going to have a personal foul after the play. And it's more than likely going to be called on the Bears. It was a close play by the defense. Kirkland was sliding down, but you could argue that the defense already had progress towards the tackle. Kirkland wanted the call. There was some chatter, and that's going to set the Bears back once again, so they're going to continue staying pinned back against their own end zone. So now the ball be spotted around the 8-yard line. Kirkland hands it off. It's going to be Madako up the middle. Jaden Neese. Neese goes to about the 10-yard line, but once again, we will stop play for a flag on the field.
Against the Wildcats.
That's going to be Bethel on the unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Bears get a break, setting up a first down opportunity. So now Kirkland's going to throw. He's got Gavin Hunt out wide and a loss of about 5 yards on the play.
Second down.
Second and 13. Ball's on the, looks to be on the 21-yard line. Ball on the 21-yard line. Kirkland back to pass. Kirkland steps up in the pocket. He's in trouble and brought down. Looks to be number 99. KJ Hicks credited on the sack. So number 99, KJ Hicks, get the sack, sets up a 3rd and 18. Kirkland once again in trouble. That time he was carrying. It won't be a sack, but the Bears will lose yards. And now the punt team will take the field, and Sandorf will try to boot this downfield. So 42 with the punt, that's Sandorf. Sandorf, ball takes a bounce in favor of Bethel. Big time. And that ball is going to be spotted around the 41-yard line of U-Pike. So it'll be 1st and 10 from U-Pike 42-yard line. 7:32 left to play here at Hambly. Bethel has this one in hand. The Bears can't catch a break here in the 4th. Chaubey back, hands it off to Tate. Tate once again churning up the yards. Not enough credit given to this Bethel offensive line. They've been pushing all game long, and the run game definitely tells that story. So pass to the flat. It's Dixon on the reception. Dixon will be forced out of bounds and taken down by the tandem of Cedric Thomas and Maddox Jackson. So now it'll be another handoff to Tate. Tate up the middle, breaks a tackler, breaks another tackler, stumbling down to about the 13 before it takes the entire team to take him down. That kid's talented. There was 5 or 6 would-be tacklers there. Tate powered through, and now Bethel setting themselves up to eclipse 40 here with about 6 minutes left to go. Tate sitting with 156 yards after that last carry. And here it is again, 156 yards and 3 touchdowns for Tate. We bleed orange over here, but hats off to that young man, and it's been an excellent showing by him and the offensive line of the Wildcats. Now 43-13, Tate. Kick is up, through and good. And with that, we will step away for just a moment. 44-13, Bethel on top big. You're watching Bears football here on the U-Pike Sports Network. So now for the kickoff, Bethel will boot it away. Ball will be fielded in their own end zone. That's Braylon Barton. He'll take it out about the 15. He's going to be taken down about the 20. Maybe got an extra yard. Bears coming out onto the field. Kirkland, 16 of 31, 94 yards for him on the day, a pair of interceptions. Adrian Madako, a highlight for this offense. He's got 131 yards on 17 attempts. This time, Gavin Hunt once again out in the flat. The same play they ran last drive. Hunt has the ball. Taken down after a gain of a couple. Setting up a 2nd and 7 for the Bears. Trip to the right, one wide out left for Lee Kirkland. Kirkland looking right side. Gavin Hunt once again, if it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gavin Hunt scrambles upfield close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it. Might have been a pair of yards short. So a 3rd and short shaping up here for the Bears offense. Trips to the left, one wide out right. Kirkland has Madako in the backfield. Hands it off. Madako running ahead behind the line, and Madako has the first down. So the Bears get the first down here. Getting close to 5 minutes left to play. Kirkland has a receiver, Gavin Hunt, out in the flat. Hunt running upfield. Hunt jumps out of bounds. Gavin Hunt has been the spark plug this offense needed here in the 4th quarter. Gavin Hunt fields that one off the ground once again. And another flag thrown after the play, a personal foul likely here.
Against the Wildcats.
44-13, personal foul here called on the Wildcats.
Results in the University of Pikeville first down.
Yates children. Yates children. Can you say they? Where was this in the second?
Do stats count on that?
Was in the suitcase. We didn't pull it out. We didn't pull it.
So I definitely missed.
We're building the program. We've been building the program. Yes, slowly but surely.
Kirkland, pass is complete to Madako. Madako upfield, pushed out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. 38, Gabe Gray forcing him out. 4:35 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Kirkland gets the snap, looking to throw over the middle, has Mason, but broken up. Mason almost had a chance on the way down to grab that one. Couldn't get the outstretched arm around football. So that'll set up a 3rd down and about 8 for this Bears offense. Motion for Madako. It's going to be Kirkland. Kirkland's blazing ahead. The big boy tumbling down at around the 19-yard line. It'll be good enough for a first down and a few more.
Brought down near the 21-yard line. And good enough for University of Pikeville first down.
So on that play, it was Madako on the carry. Flag on the play. Personal foul on the Bears, so that'll push them back. The Bears can't help themselves. Every time it's good gain followed by a setback. Both of these teams, it's been a long one. About 4 minutes before Bethel will likely take this one. Kirkland looking to throw. Looking down the right side, has a man open and almost intercepted. It looked like Gavin Hunt had him beat, but good coverage there by the secondary. So, 2nd down and very long. Kirkland gets the call from Coach Phipps. Kirkland, play action. Looking left to Clark. Clark drops it right through his hands. And that is not something you see often from Artise Clark. The Bears visibly frustrated here in the waning minutes of this one. That is not an indicator of the talent from Artise Clark. Usually a very reliable option on this left side for the Bears. 3:54 left to go. The snap to Kirkland. Kirkland drops back to pass, looking deep, looking middle, looking Clark, and overthrown. Incomplete, setting up a 4th and 25. I think we've had about 3 plays with no flags, and that might be a record for this second half. So the Bears are going to go for it here. Kirkland. It looked like Coach Phipps did try to get a timeout off, and he got it off before the snap, so he will talk it over, and we will take a short break. Last few minutes of this one, 3:47, Bethel up big. You're watching Bears football on the U-Pike Sports Network. So 4th down now, 44-13. Lee Kirkland going to try to convert on a 4th and very long. Kirkland drops back to pass. He's in trouble, under pressure, scrambling to his left, looking downfield, throws it under the middle. The heave picked off and dropped, so it will be incomplete. Almost picked off there by Jasius Clark. So that'll be a turnover on downs. 3:38 left to play, and Bethel will take over. We'll go over some stats here in the meantime. Chalbay leading this offensive effort for the Wildcats. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 359 yards in this one for the senior. Deontay Tate having a day as well. 27 attempts, 169 yards, averaging almost 6.5 yards. Chalbay will hand it off to Tate once again, and this is a story we've seen already. Barreling ahead, short of the 50. Another first down for the Wildcats as they keep churning out the yardage. That offensive line taking the advantage. The snap, handoff to Tate once again. Tate barreling ahead, taking the U-Pike secondary to take him down, led by Chris Dublin. The clock turns past 3 minutes. Snap, and he'll throw out to the flat. Has a man. Can't get the edge, though. Timothy Butler will force out of bounds. Credited with the tackle on the reception, Will Secker. Pushed out of bounds, so the clock will stop at 2:22. Ball it will be spotted at around the 45-yard line.
Vernon, this sounds way less funny. Vernon.
8 seconds to snap it here for the Wildcats. 3rd and 3 to go. Chalbe hands it off. Tate easily slicing through.
Tackled by 32.
So another first down moves the chains for the Wildcats, who will take this one. Bethel will improve to 5-2, 2-1 in conference play. Once these last seconds expire. Chalbe. Bear out to the right, one wide out left, awaits the snap. Hands it off to Tate once again. Tate pushing ahead, great stop by the Bears defense. Couple Bears there on the tackle. Ben Tate on the tackle. Also getting in there was Maddox Jackson.
Rush number 2. Tackled by 9.
A minute 15 left in this one. Clock running.
Your Bears return to action next Saturday right here at WC Athletic Complex. Taking on Lindsay Wilson. Kickoff that game is scheduled for 1:30.
Clock rolls past a minute left. Couple more snaps left in this one. The handoff taken down by the Bears defense. 23 on the rush. That is Anthony Hughes. Bethel will have to snap it once more, at least.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for extending this.
So now as the clock expires, the Bears will drop this one. One more snap here. The handoff rushing ahead is Hughes once again. He rushes, the clock expires, and that will be it for this one. Bethel takes it 44-13. I'll be headed down to the field to have a conversation with Corey Phipps. You're watching the U-Pike Sports Network.